Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Vevor review. This time it's not going to be a tool, it's more like an accessory. I used to do a lot of shooting years ago, and now I've got a bit more time, sort of semi-retired. I've decided to take up shooting again, and I've bought a cheap 2.2 PCP air rifle just for target shooting in the garden. PCP is pre-charged pneumatic, and you need something to charge a rifle with. I'll probably end up buying a cylinder or buying a compressor, but at the minute Vevor do a really cheap stirrup pump, a 3-stage pump mechanically operated by hand that will pump up to 4,500 psi. I've asked them to send one of them so I can do a review on it, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Before I start, I want to make one or two things perfectly clear as usual. I don't work for Vevor, I'm not getting paid to do this. What I do get is to keep the product, which is ideal because I need one. There is a link in the description box to this product, and also an open link. If you use the link, I do get a small amount of commission. I'm not going to make a fortune, but it all helps to fund my channel, keep things going. Anyway, that's enough talk. Let's get on and see exactly what we've got. Right, this is the pump. One thing with Vevor, that stuff comes well packaged. It didn't used to, but now they spend a lot more time packaging things and making things sort of half safe. We've got some instructions, English instructions. I think we'll just dig it out and dispense with a cardboard box. Right, interesting little box. I would imagine it'll be a pressure gauge. Indeed it is. Goes up to 6,000 psi, 40 bar. That's obviously the pipe, the fill pipe. And blank in the end. That's what attaches onto your air gun or onto your cylinder that you're going to charge up. Handle. Obviously the pump assembly, quite nicely made, all brass and nice, I like it. I'm just going to get a little tray to put these bits and pieces in. These are the parts we need to assemble it. We'll also get a packet of O-rings, a packet of seals, some filters. It's important you use clean air, a bottle of oil, some adapters here for blowing up car tyres, bike tyres, and I think that's even for blowing up a football. So we don't need any of them at the minute. Right, so we can get this together. I have had a look at the instructions, it's really simple. That's a bleed valve to empty the line when you're finished using it. There's a rubber seal in the bottom there, a plastic seal in the bottom of there. Simply screws into there like that. And this bicycle type spanner actually fits all the nuts on the pump, which is quite a clever idea, I suppose. Nip that into there. Pressure gauge goes into there so you can see it. There's also a sealing ring in the bottom of there. Don't tighten it by the gauge, tighten it by the pipe fitting. I just should have put that on before I put the hose in. Right. Little adapters here, I'm not quite sure what they're for. What they are, little adapters. Now they plug into, they'll go into there. That's a blank to test it. They plug into there to take various adapters, I would imagine. Right. Now the handle simply appears to screw onto there with two cap head bolts. You even get the Allen key to put the screws in with, which is a really good idea, so you don't need any any tools of any description. Right, so basically that's it assembled. It recommends you give it, I think it was 50 strokes to bed things in before you start to use it, so we'll do that now. Obvious how it works, you put your feet on there and you pull up and down on the pump like that. I would imagine once you start to get some pressure into it, that it'll start to be a bit more difficult to pump. Nice smooth action, I like it. There's a blanking piece goes in the end to pressure test it. That simply pushes in like that, what they call a PCL coupling. So that's now blanked off, the little bleed valve shut. We'll still get some pressure into it. Right, and that's, as you can see, going up. Yep, as you get the pressure up, you'll have to start bending your legs. It really is hard work. We'll let the pressure off by adjusting the little bleed valve. So far so good. This is the air rifle I've bought. You pick up any gun, I know this is unloaded because nobody can touch it apart from me. Make sure it is empty, which it is. Definitely unloaded, the gun's definitely safe. There's a little charging port on the front of the gun, front of the receiver. That's it there. A little adapter simply pushes in like that, and then the quick coupling on the pump simply goes onto there like that. We need to put things on the ground now and have a go at pumping it up. That's the air receiver in the end of the gun. It's sitting at 100 bar pressure and it wants to be up around about 115, 120. Yep, it's certainly not easy, but it is lifting the pressure up quite rapidly actually. Right, so let the pressure off the line. Disconnect that, remove our filler plug, and that is ready to shoot again. I'm sure you'll agree the pump did exactly what it's supposed to do. It puts high pressure air into an air gun receiver. It's hard work, it's as simple as that. It's hard work, but it does the job. As well as getting a pump, you're also getting a workout machine, really good for cardiovascular. I'll probably end up buying a bottle or a little compressor to charge the gun if I decide to keep on doing a bit of shooting, but for the minute, that'll do the job. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching.